Hey yo, welcome back to the channel. It's your boy Pac-Man. We are back at it again with another video for you. And today's video is coming off my top 32 finish with the boy Beerus. Now, we did play Beerus for the first North America, well, set 2 regional. I wouldn't say the first Fusion World regional, but it was the largest regional we've had thus far, 200 players. And I took the TopKu killer. I truly believe that this deck is the TopKu killer, being able to control board and apply pressure. Now, we are the more fair red deck when it comes to it, so that is something that you need to keep in mind. You do not get to do what TopKu does. Now, based on my tournament report for you guys, the only thing I played against was TopKu. I played 7 rounds, all versus TopKu. The only round I did not play against TopKu was my second round because my opponent didn't show up. So I'm not sure if they just dropped because they had an emergency or what happened, but they didn't show up. So I kind of like do appreciate it, but it did hurt my tiebreakers, but we take those. Now, with that being said, I do want to give a shout out to PPG for hosting a great event. Being able to run 2 tournaments in the same day for Dragon Ball was phenomenal. They did side events. They had a Digimon event going on as well, Digimon regional if I'm not mistaken, and cranking out side events for that. Now, the reason why I chose Beerus for the event was because of the simple fact that it has the best matchup versus TopKu, unless you wanted to play TopKu. And if you guys don't know, TopKu is Son Goku from set 2. Being able to cheat bodies out for 1 energy, and fuel in their hand really fast, and just not having to invest so much energy into their area to be able to apply pressure. Now, I believe in the event there was 176, 70 something TopKus and very little of everything else. So 25, 20, 24 other decks entirely. Beerus was the next most represented, I would probably say, after TopKu. So if you guys want to be able to not face mirrors all day, take Beerus. I've been playing it since set 1. It was the deck I felt most comfortable with, and I wasn't able to even get all the red pieces to complete TopKu. I might have would have played it, but it just felt wrong to do. But clearly I made a good call going 5-2. Tiebreakers kind of like kept me out of top 16. Or I also should have just won the 2 matches I lost. Sometimes it's better to be lucky than good. But shout out to all my opponents for playing very good games. It was very tight, and you have to be able to play around a lot of different things. Now, if you guys don't know what Beerus does, he has critical on the front. He has a permanent on my turn. This card gets plus 5,000, so he's a 20k on my turn. And then when he awakens, he has to have 4 less life. He flips over by drawing a card. And then on the awakened side, you have Beerus when attacking, draw, and then he has the activate main of minusing 10,000. And this is what makes this leader really good. Being able to minus 10,000 with other cards that we have in the deck, it's really cool. Shout out to my boy Jason for letting me hold his gold token because I left mine at home. So we're gonna sit this here, and at the end I'll show you guys my top 32 prizing that I was able to get. But we're gonna go ahead and dive in to the deck. First things first, let's get the super combos out the way. We play 4 super combos. It's a must-have. I chose Kaba. If we had 4 different ones, I would have just played 4 different super combos. The next card we play, the next set of cards are going to be your self-awakeners. These are very crucial because you want to get to your awakened side just as fast as TopKu does. And if they're only attacking you with their leader, just stay on your crit side and deny them cards. So with Master Roshi, you're able to take a life and reduce extra cards by 1 specified red. And it's a 110k with 5k counter. And this is, 5k attack, 10k counter. This is important because this is theoretically, I wouldn't call it a super combo, but it's something that you need. We also have Hit here, being able to minus their board because TopKu is going to play this card, and the more you leave this card on board for them, the more that you're going to allow them to take their own life and add those cards to hand, and we don't want that. Being on our front side, like I said, we are a crit leader. We want to apply pressure and critting them. Now, hit doesn't have crit, he is gonna give them a card, but he's a 20k. He also minuses something by 5, so it works in tandem with the leader ability and being able to kill their Roshis. The next card we have, I have some proxies here. Shout out to my boy George for holding me down, being able to allow me to borrow the cards I'm missing. So I do still need to pick up some cards. We have Kefla. This used to be Vegeta in set 1, and Vegeta was a 215 with crit. This is a 220 5k counter or combo power critical, and it allows me to take a life. So remember, we don't draw on the front side, so we want to be able to play cards that allow us to draw. So being a 20k body is really huge, because now we're throwing a 20k on the front side crit and a 20k on our turn 2 and drawing a card, essentially, since we're taking our own life. The next card we have is going to be one of the very first tournament of power cards, and a very important card of the deck. This was arguably one of the best cards that performed for me. Being able to swing with him, taking a life to get to my awakened side, as well as once I'm awakened, he becomes a 25k on my turn. So a cool thing about it is, if you are at 5 life, you can swing with him, take the life. In your activate battle stage or step, you're able to awaken to give him the +5. So you'll draw technically 2 cards from taking your life, awakening, and then pumping him to 25 and being able to neg something 15. So, and if they so happen to combo out, you have your leader ability to then -10. Gohan is a very crucial card, and I wouldn't recommend not playing a 3 of or a 4 of a full playset. The next card we're going to have here are a couple of events, or should I say extra cards. Been playing a lot of One Piece. Glimpse is arguably one of the most broken cards. Now, we can play it for 1, and the cool thing is, all your 1-drops in the deck become viable attackers with this. Now, this works best with Roshi, because Roshi is going to reduce him by 1. Reduces by 1 specified red, which will allow you to pay 1 red for it. So you'll use this, activate battle, pump something 25. Roshi's already a 5, so then it's gonna check to see if you have a 30k body. So since you pumped it 25, you'll make this a 30k. You'll pick up a card from your trash that costs 4 or less. Ideally, you're gonna pick up a 4 or less 10k counter or combo power. So you're then now a 40k if you choose to combo with that. The MVP of extra cards is God Kamehameha. I use this almost every time I saw it. It just so big in the mirror, in the matchups in general, because being able to use leader ability to -10, you're able to kill a 40k, and the biggest bodies I believe we have in the game right now are like 40, 45, maybe. I think there's a 50 in there somewhere, which is the Gohan secret. But being able to pair it with this, and then just I'll kill your big card for very little investment. It does cost 2, but if you don't have a board, and a lot of times red is going to answer your board, this becomes a 1-drop and you just boom, blow it up, which is really, really good. But yeah, that is your self-awaken package, super combos, and the only 3 extra cards that we play in the deck. I probably wouldn't change any of these ratios, except maybe drop 1 Glimpse and go up to another God Kamehameha. In this deck, Glimpse, I use it once the entirety of the tournament, I believe, and it was basically a charge target, or if I needed to hold up defense and I was trying to, play on the back end, especially if I didn't see some of my other cards. So now we're gonna go into the rest of the 1-drops. Being able to answer the Master Roshi and the TopKu matchup, or any of their 1-drops, is really crucial. So we decided to go with the 110k Whis. It does only -5 on play. It is 5k, which kind of sucks, but this Whis here is a 110 with 5k combo, but it has an activate main. If they leave this, it just works in tandem. Now you're minusing something 15k with no energy investment after you play this, if it sticks on board. Being able to go -5, -10, swing at it, and then you're clearing their board. We played the 2 weeks because it's a 10k and gave us an additional 10k boost for the combo power. The next set of cards we're gonna have is the 2 slots that I teched, and this card actually overperformed. This may go to 3. We'll probably cut one of the glimpses for this, if not both, for this and another Kamehameha. Being able to drop this on 3 and answer your opponent's board, poking at their board, and if they don't let it die, now you use leader ability minus something 20, which is really good. And a lot of things that work really good in this game is minus effects, because minus doesn't KO, it dies due to game mechanic, and since it dies due to game mechanic, we want to be able to get around those KO abilities. Now, with that being said, you know TopKu is a thing, and Tournament of Power is what Top stands for. We did run the Tournament of Power package, and that is basically gonna start with the engine here. Basil's gonna find any TopKu card that we need, 4 costs or less, top Tournament of Power and its special traits, and then you put the rest at the bottom of the deck. So you look at top 5, being able to dig through the deck and find your most important card, which is Kefla. TopKu gets to play this for 1. We have to hard cast it. We always want to go second with this deck, so we can drop this on 3, being able to draw a card. Now ideally, if we can awaken that turn as well, we can go into the tech card that we have, which is the other Kefla, because when she's played and we're awakened, we draw 1. So we'll pay 4, play this, draw 1, then play this and draw another, so we get that hand size back up and being able to draw. Now, the other card that I mentioned earlier, which is Gohan, is also a Tournament of Power card, which is another ideal play off of the Kefla, which is probably your main target that you want to do. The next set of targets we played was Keto Pesla, aka Policeman. This just works in tandem with your leader, being able to play him off of the Kefla, or even just hard casting him for 3, because on play he minuses 5, on swing he minuses 5. So between him and your leader, you're going to be able to minus 20. Really good card. The next card we played, which was Android 17. Android 17 just buffed our leader once we were awakened. That's what it was there for. Being able to throw a 25. It can't be KO'd by battle cards, guys. Battle cards. Remember, it can't be KO'd by battle cards, and that's the whole reason we played God Kamehameha, is because this kills it. All right, off bat, I don't have to neg it all the way down. I can just pop it. I had my round 1 matchup. He played 2. I negged 1 down. I swung at it. He let it die. I swung at the other one. He countered out, and then I went and got Kamehameha, and he was like, okay. He thought it didn't die, but it says battle cards only. And this is not a battle card. This is an extra card. So God Kamehameha, like I said, overperformed in the entirety of the deck. This is a card that you can arguably cut. I didn't play the Goku because it was a KO effect, and in the world I probably should have, but maybe we take some of these out to play the Goku. We just wanted the other Tournament of Power target, and I only had like 2 days to like jam the deck and be able to try to, you know, get it to where I wanted to. Between me and my friend Ricky, we were able to come up with what we did. And lastly, we're just gonna go ahead into the top end. Saw it once today. It didn't win me the game. It just prolonged me dying. And they were able to combo out. Now, is there a world where we keep this? Probably, because it is a double strike and we want to be able to finish the game. MVP of my 5 drops was Beerus. Beerus was just able to control board, nuke their board, especially if they had something like, the name of the game is 25, right? And mostly everything is 25. This Beerus, play it, discard a card, nuke their board. And being able to throw a 35 crit and not giving them more cards in hand is really, really good. And the card that won me a game today, if not 2 games, I wouldn't say it won me 2 games, was the Goku Secret. Goku Secret, being able to put their 20k, so like one person had a Gohan on board, and the Gohan only gets to pump on your turn. Being able to play this for 4, making the Gohan a 5, and just swinging here, dumping everything into it. Either you give me your hand and you lose your last life, or you just don't have enough combo power to get out of it, because he's already 30k base and you're a 5. And I'm just gonna be able to just out combo everything when it comes to that. Or be able to out combo your hand, unless you just have all your super combos. So the one game I won with it, and they were at 1. They didn't have enough counter power in hand or combo power. And then the second game I won with it, the dude actually had enough, but I got rid of his hand and he wasn't able to kill me on the crackback. So with that being said, that is the deck. There will be more iterations of the deck to come. We do have to sit down and start cooking. Maybe I can get to another Fusion World event and be able to, you know, actually get my top 16 with this. Beerus was a very strong deck and is a good deck choice. But yeah, like, just a few shout outs. Again, shout out to my boy Ricky for helping me test, my boy Prince for bringing cards that I missed, the homie George for hooking me up as well with cards that I was missing. We also have to give a shout out to everyone, all my opponents and all the homies that came up to me. PPG for having a really great event, and overall, oh, also my sister for letting me hold her car to drive down from over there in Raleigh to come down to the event after I flew up, and, you know, having a good time with my family. But before I end the video, I did want to show you guys the prizing that I got. We did get a promo pack. It comes with all 4 promos. So you also get a code in here that gives you these on the client. Hopefully we can get clients rolling soon. We did pull the Zamasu regular token and the gold token. Out of the champion pack, the other gold card we pulled was Son Goku. We did pull the gold time rewound, but because the homie George hooked me up with some of the SRs I was missing, I traded him the time rewound and for those cards. And then lastly, we pulled save by barrier as well. There we do have our champ pack here to be able to crack this open for you guys, so you guys can see that. So let's see, can we pull something saucy out of here? So it looks like we got a time rewound and another Roshi. Let's go. This Roshi is actually one of my favorite cards. This Roshi looks really good, so I'm actually going to throw that into the deck. And then last but not least, your prizing that you get for top 32, you get this Goku and Vegeta. Let's see if I can get you guys a really good look at them. So this is the Vegeta that you get for topping, as well as the Goku that you get for topping. Really cool cards. I'm so excited. I haven't played Dragon Ball events in about 8 months, so was happy with my performance. If you guys have any questions, comments, or concerns, drop them down in the comments. I would love to talk to you guys about it, about the deck and moving forward in Fusion World. We can talk TopKu. Everybody's calling for it to be gone right now, so yeah, feel free to hit me up. Like I said, peace, love, happiness, keep God first. And if anybody got a problem with you, you see the sign, tell them kiss your ears, because closed mouths don't get fed. Peace.